Perez is going to win the battle to the ball. Perez with his shot on goal. It's in! David Perez! With 4:19 left in the first, and this place is hopping.
Red Devil fans, welcome again to another edition of Lady Red Devil Soccer. We'll be facing Natrona County this afternoon here at Evanston Middle School. I am your host, Cody Olsen. Elin Olive will be covering the boys' game later on tonight. Until then, you'll be able to hear me and cover with the girls as they get ready to take on conference opponent Natrona County. This game has been moved originally from what was going to be tomorrow to today due to inclement weather that was predicted later on. I think a lot of the fans maybe here that are going to be watching are going to appreciate not being able to stand in the snow, as we've had a few of those games earlier this season. Cody Olsen coming to you live here from Evanston Middle School. We are about 15 minutes away from kickoff, and we thank you for joining us here on our pregame show. We'll go ahead and take a quick break, come back to you as we set the scene with El Paso All-American and Mexican Restaurant in just a moment. As you've been tuned into a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Soccer on mylocalradio.com.
At Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, we know our members by name and we love working with them face-to-face. But did you know that members can also handle almost all banking online? Everything from managing your accounts and paying bills to applying for all types of loans. It's simple, and we're happy to help you get started. Join Trona Valley Federal Credit Union today. We're a caring partner dedicated to your financial success. TronaValley.com, member NCUA.
As your local Ricoh, Toshiba, and Sharp dealer, Mountain West Business Solutions represents quality office equipment that lasts. We work with each client to understand your workflow, your goals, and your bottom line. Whether you lease or purchase office equipment, we have many ways to work with you to provide the best products at the best value. We also service and provide supplies for HP printers. Call Mountain West Business Solutions today. Let us help you find the best solutions for you and your business.
At the Evanston Walmart, you'll find all the tools students need to succeed. Our team is committed to providing quality products and an excellent shopping experience. Stop in today. 125 North 2nd Street, Evanston. Walmart. Save money, live better.
We welcome you back into the broadcast booth, brought to you by Plains Tire Les Schwab, as the Lady Red Devils will be taking on the Natrona County Mustangs in just a moment's time. I'm Cody Olsen, bringing to you live the coverage here at Evanston Middle School, as the Lady Red Devils will be coming off a big win 2 days ago against Star Valley. I guess now is as good a time as ever for us to dip now into our El Paso All-American Mexican Restaurant scene set today. That is the best in the West. El Paso is bringing us the information that we need to get to know each of these teams as we get ready for kickoff in just a moment's time, in approximately 12 and a half minutes. Nice day here today. A little bit windy, was quite a bit more clear earlier, and now the clouds have started to roll in. Not cold necessarily. I mean, you might benefit from a little bit of a long sleeve shirt if you're out in the inclement weather. Nothing to sneeze at really, as the girls missed the storm on Wednesday. A couple days ago against Star Valley. The boys caught the very end of it, that snowstorm that came in as the boys went into extra time, ended up with a tie against the Braves. The Evanston girls taking a 3-0 win over Star Valley, as Bardsley got 2 goals. She's had 3 goals in the last 2 games. Impressive work from her. We'll be able to see if she'll be able to keep that pace up moving forward. And yesterday against Star Valley as well, a score by Juju Davis. 1 score, that's her first score on the year as a sophomore. Evanston girls, again, a 3-0 win over Star Valley 2 days ago. We saw that attacking aggression that we've been mentioning quite a few times that Evanston has needed, and it seemed to come out in a really big way against Star Valley. They're hoping to carry that and transfer it over into a game here against Natrona County, whom they played earlier in the season. Natrona County coming away with that win early in the season. That was one that held Evanston scoreless. Natrona County coming away with a big victory now as they are ranked number 4 in the state. Their record 6-1-2 in conference, 4-1-2. The lone loss coming on April 15th, 2022, a 4-2 loss versus Rock Springs. We know what Rock Springs is made of. We know that they have been very, very good. But we also know that this Natrona County team, these Lady Mustangs that is, also know how to play in a very efficient way. They have great chemistry with one another, and they have quite a few girls that are in the lead, or rather in a top spot in terms of offensive scoring on the season. That is Brooke Travers, who has 7 goals scored on the year. Congratulations to her, as she'll be out onto the pitch today taking on the Lady Red Devils. Don't forget Gustafsson. She has 5 goals scored, and you're going to be able to watch them today as Evanston coming off of a win, and the last game that Natrona County has played, they come away with a tie. That was this week, not too long ago, against Kelly Walsh. So this will be a really good one today. We thank you for joining us for our scene set, brought to you by El Paso All-American Mexican Restaurant, the best in the West. We'll go ahead, take one more break, and come back to you on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Soccer on mylocalradio.com.
Fresh and flavorful ingredients are what makes the best restaurants great. At El Paso All-American and Mexican Restaurant, each entree is prepared with only the freshest and tastiest ingredients. The menu includes everything from tacos to steak, fresh fruit waffles to omelets, and mouth-watering burgers to sandwiches. Come in and enjoy a meal today at the new El Paso All-American and Mexican Restaurant inside the Log Cabin on Bear River Drive.
We welcome you back here into our pregame show, into the Les Schwab Plains Tire broadcast booth. Cody Olsen coming to you live here from Evanston Middle School. A matchup between the Lady Red Devils and the Lady Mustangs will be upon us in about 9 minutes' time. We cannot begin to thank you enough for being proud supporters of Red Devil Athletics. We're going to go ahead and continue on through our program as we'll get into our keys of the game after a quick message from our sponsors on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston Soccer on mylocalradio.com.
Sizzling bacon, delicious fried eggs, and beautiful fluffy blueberry pancakes. At the Down Home Eatery, everything is made fresh and delicious. With a newly remodeled and beautiful atmosphere, the Down Home Eatery will become your new favorite place to eat. Dine in or carry out, call 679-2002.
Whether you're working with a realtor or you're selling your home by owner, the title company you choose really matters. They handle all the research to make sure there aren't any bad surprises like hidden liens, unpaid taxes, forgery, easement restrictions, or access issues. At First American Title, the staff has a combined 140 years of experience and a 98% excellent customer service rating. Make the right choice. Choose to close with First American Title, 1048 Main Street, Evanston.
Early mornings, tired muscles, pride, and grit. At Varsity Inc., we know how much work goes into building competitive teams. We work hard providing the gear you need to celebrate the teams you love. Be your athlete's biggest fan in apparel from Varsity Inc. Come in today, 926 Main Street, Evanston.
Welcome back to the broadcast booth, brought to you by Plains Tire Les Schwab. They are the ones to help you out in case you need trouble with your vehicle. As we're going to go ahead and dip now into our booth camera. Let's see here, as our booth camera. We'll go ahead and turn this thing on. Maybe not. I'm Cody Olsen here at Evanston Middle School. We're going to go ahead and touch up on the keys to the game. One important key to running a business is advertising. An advertisement is a daily invitation for customers to do business with you. Advertise with My Local Radio. Call 307-789-8116. Keys to the game today, I think, really have to do a lot with what Evanston showed against Star Valley a couple days ago. That offensive aggression, being able to score, really alleviated a lot of pressure off of the defensive back line, which has been absolutely stellar this year for the Lady Red Devils. That is going to be key. If you're able to get Bardsley continuing on her streak, Juju Davis also scored a couple days ago against the Braves. This offense is going to contribute to a well-balanced attack for the Lady Red Devils. You're going to want to keep Natrona County away from your back end as much as possible. You're going to expect Natrona County to be in there, but if you can kind of reel it back in and improve upon maybe what you saw from them at the beginning of the year, you're going to be in great shape. That is a key to the game for the Lady Red Devils. As for the Mustangs, the Lady Mustangs, they are in a position to really take great strides in conference to move forward, currently ranked number 4 in the state right now, as this team really, really wants to push this ball. So it's going to be a battle of whether we're going to be living in the attacking third, if Evanston can push that ball out and kind of keep it into open space, keep it away from the net and away from Emily Sawyer, or if we are going to be living in that back end and seeing Natrona County take some big shots. They can do it from outside the penalty box, and that's going to be a key to the game. Thank you so much for joining us here. We'll go ahead and take one more quick timeout, bring you back in just a moment on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil athletics and soccer on mylocalradio.com.
Fresh and flavorful ingredients are what makes the best restaurants great. At El Paso All-American and Mexican Restaurant, each entree is prepared with only the freshest and tastiest ingredients. The menu includes everything from tacos to steak, fresh fruit waffles to omelets, and mouth-watering burgers to sandwiches. Come in and enjoy a meal today at the new El Paso All-American and Mexican Restaurant inside the log cabin on Bear River Drive.
Sizzling bacon, delicious fried eggs, and beautiful fluffy blueberry pancakes. At the Down Home Eatery, everything is made fresh and delicious. With a newly remodeled and beautiful atmosphere, the Down Home Eatery will become your new favorite place to eat. Dine in or carry out. Call 679-2002.
Whether you're working with a realtor or you're selling your home by owner, the title company you choose really matters. They handle all the research to make sure there aren't any bad surprises like hidden liens, unpaid taxes, forgery, easement restrictions, or access issues. At First American Title, the staff has a combined 140 years of experience and a 98% excellent customer service rating. Make the right choice. Choose to close with First American Title, 1048 Main Street, Evanston.
Early mornings, tired muscles, pride, and grit. At Varsity Inc., we know how much work goes into building competitive teams. We work hard providing the gear you need to celebrate the teams you love. Be your athlete's biggest fan in apparel from Varsity Inc. Come in today, 926 Main Street, Evanston.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tire broadcast booth. Cody Olsen coming to you live here from Evanston Middle School. Lady Red Devils and Lady Mustangs are going to be kicking off in 2.5 minutes time approximately. We'll go ahead and touch up on our starting lineup today, brought to you by Varsity Inc. Get all of your Red Devil gear at Varsity Inc. on Main Street in downtown Evanston. Varsity Inc., we are on your team. As we've covered the keys to the game, our starting lineups today, different than what I have currently on the screen at the moment. Let's go ahead and touch up on the current lineup for today. Some of it will be the same, some of it will not be the same. On that back line, you have Callie Bell, Kayla Renova, Katie DeRue, Jaylee Higdon, as well in the midfield, Kinley Hinsey, Brinkley Frankham, Celeste Gomez, forwards Bella Hofler, JC Bardsley, and Victoria Harvey. That is going to be your lineup today. A little bit different. We're missing a couple Lady Red Devils today, as they're going to be taking on Natrona County. We'll go ahead and touch up on Natrona County's starting lineup as well. we'll probably be doing this twice in a row. You know, last time we saw the Lady Mustangs, the starting lineup was Brooke Travers. She currently is in the top 5 in scoring right now in 4A girls soccer with 7 goals on the year. Keep an eye out for her, just a sophomore. Sage Gustafson also has 5 on the year. Kylan Campbell, Naomi Katzman, Caitlin Campbell, Elise Swan, Haley Wilhelm, Asia Garcia, Presley Uvari, Tyler Gray, and Ryan Barthel. That is your starting lineup for Natrona County, at least what we saw last time as we get ready to get the opening kickoff underway. We're going to bring the teams out here. They're finally huddling up on their own bench. You know, if you're Evanston, you have to be really excited for coming off of a win against the Braves not too very long ago. I think this team is high on itself right now, and I think that has the potential to really carry them far and compete with such a really good team such as Natrona County. Natrona County coming off of a tie against Kelly Walsh not that long ago, a 0-0 no score, as that is the second time they met up with Kelly Walsh on the year. Earlier, I believe they had a 2-2 tie earlier in the season. So, you know, Natrona County being very stellar at what they do. Evanston on the upswing, very confident in what they do. As we're going to come out here, take you into our live camera as we see the teams coming out and lining up on the far side of the pitch. Our officials dressed in all yellow. They're going to start walking out here. And I believe we will get a national anthem, or at least a Pledge of Allegiance, as we are in the broadcast booth here at Evanston Middle School. Emily Sawyer on the left, you can see her in the blue top, black sleeves, able to give everybody a fist bump on her team. And on the other side, I believe that is our goalkeeper, Ryan Barthel. Special thanks to Varsity Inc., the place where you can get all of your Red Devil gear at Varsity Inc. on Main Street in downtown Evanston. Varsity Inc., we are on your team. The teams have lined up outside the far side of the circle. A little bit windy today, as you can probably hear from our crowd mic. As we will now have our national anthem at this moment. We'll come back to you as we listen. As we hear our national anthem played, it is now time to get ready for kickoff. Our starting lineup and introductions coming up here. We'll double down on them. Up on the screen again, we have a different starting lineup than our graphic shows today for the Lady Red Devils. We'll cover that in just a moment's time.
Number 1, Brooke Travers.
As we'll start with Natrona County, Brooke Travers again in top 5 scoring for 4A soccer. Sage Gustafson, number 2. Kylan Campbell, the sophomore. It looks as though we might have the same type of lineup that we saw last time. Naomi Katzman, number 8. And a little bit of a different lineup. Leah Flores, the freshman, taking on a role today. Number 10, Caitlin Campbell as well. Haley Wilhelm, senior and a captain for this team. Asa Garcia also out here.
Number 30,
Presley Uvari, the freshman. Number 31, Tyler Gray. And finally, number 33, Ryan Barthel, our goalkeeper for Natrona County. Now time for the Lady Red Devils starting lineup today.
Number 97, Emily Sawyer.
Emily Sawyer getting the start as she's been in that position the majority of the year, done a fantastic job. Celeste Gomez, number 4.
Number 6, Katie Saxton. Number 7, Kinley Hinsey.
Kinley Hinsey also out there manning the midfield today.
Number 10, JC Bardsley.
JC Bardsley. She's going to have to be huge for the Lady Red Devils today. She's been on a little bit of a roll. Renova manning the back end. Jaylee Higdon as well, helping out the Lady Red Devils today. Callie Bell.
Number 16, Victoria Harvey.
Victoria Harvey, the senior.
Number 21,
Number 21, Katie DeRue out there as well today.
Number
25,
Bell Heffler.
Belle Hofler. Number 25,
Brinkley Frankham.
Brinkley Frankham. She's going to be doing midfield duties today as they've pulled her from the back end. She's been moved around all year today. That is your starting lineup today, brought to you by Varsity Inc. We thank you for joining us. Again, I am Cody Olsen, not Elin Olive. Elin is going to be calling the boys game at 5 p.m. later tonight at Bear Meadows over on the other side of town. So you might be stuck with me for this game as we'll get ready to start our opening kickoff in just a moment. Each team will group on either side of the midfield circle. Nice preparations for either team. And, we mentioned before, both of these teams really solid in their play. Evanston on a hot streak coming off of a win against the Braves not too long ago. Natrona County coming away with a tie against Kelly Walsh just a couple days ago as well. So both of these teams really wanting to move forward. Natrona County has position to really make some waves and move up higher in the standings if they can do this against Evanston today. Evanston trying to play a little bit of a spoiler with Natrona County as they know what they are capable of, and that is trying to get that offensive attack going for Evanston today. That is one of our keys to the game. So here we go, 0-0 as Bardsley will start off with the kickoff. She'll kick it right back there to the midfield, and Frankham high and up and away down to the right side here. That one's going to roll. There is a little bit of a wind today, and that will play effect as to how this ball is controlled. That ball booted away by Frankham out the touchline here in a throw-in. Travers getting the throw-in, working her way into the midfield, dropping it back to the defense of the Mustangs. That back line very solid as well. Haven't given up a whole lot on the year. Number 30, Presley Uvari, tries to go up to the right side. Renova denies her, and out of bounds it will go, last touched by the Lady Red Devils. Here at the middle third, and a toss-in across the line right into the knee of Callie Bell, the junior. They continue to work it down the line and stolen away by the Lady Red Devils. Here on the near side, defending third, working it up. Here comes a sprinting Natrona County Mustang. This is number 8, Naomi Katzman, who's going to go back and forth here with Gustafson. A cross into the middle and across the penalty box line, goal keep line, and that ball will roll around, finally scooped up by Emily Sawyer, who saw an opportunity to use her legs and her arms, keeps that one up and away from everybody. Here comes a drop kick into the middle third. So that defensive line for Evanston has been solid all year. They're going to have their hands full today with Natrona County as they have a few different Lady Mustangs who are high on the list in terms of offensive scoring in the state. This is Gustafson working it back for a little bit more space, pushing it through, backing up. Gustafson down the left side line. No whistle, thought I heard it, and then She'll cross it back into the middle, right across outside the half arc. A shot from way out, grabbed after the rebound by Emily Sawyer. Sawyer already 2 touches on the day and another drop kick into the middle. This time taken back and put right back into position for Natrona County. Travers taking this one, putting her foot into the ground and puts a boot right into the arms of Emily Sawyer again. So few early shots from outside the box for Natrona County. They're not afraid to put that one up and away, and another drop kick gives the Lady Red Devils some space. Gomez and company working it back and forth. It will go out the touchline here in the middle third, and a throw-in coming up for the Red Devils. Taking the duties there is Jaylee Higdon. Higdon's been great on the defensive end all year long, and this time she does a perfect toss-in, a ricochet off a Natrona County player, gains a little bit more momentum and yardage, using football field terms, as this is now down into the attacking third for Evanston. However, another throw-in will roll out the goal line and be shepherd out the goal line. Here comes a goal kick coming up for Natrona County. First time that Barthel will have possession of the ball, but yet positive work for Evanston to get it all the way down there. Kept inbounds, no. An aggressive move just goes across the touchline right in front of the Natrona County bench, and another throw-in coming up here. Boxed out by Natrona County in a battle right at the midfield line. Dropping it back, Travers. Dribbling around, defended and challenged well by Hinsey. Last couple games that I was able to cover, Hinsey was there and I believe had player of the game with her aggressive play, being able to keep out many attacks from the opposing team, as I have a little bit of a frog in a scratchy throat here. Far out on the right wing, a crossover just too far inwards, goes out the back of the goal line there. No good, and the goal kick coming up for Emily Sawyer. Foot to ball immediately into the chest of Renova, who puts it back up into the midfield. Hinsey drops it back to Daru. Daru looking to her right, near side. Gomez drops it back, and here we go as a kick from Higdon, just a little bit too far out the line, and a throw-in coming up at the middle third for Natrona County. Travers ducks underneath the ball. Gustafson goes into the middle, now has a little bit of space. Could not catch up to the ball, has to go back to it, sets her feet, goes right at Emily Sawyer, who has it go in between her legs, able to use her reaction time and good athleticism to recover herself before that ball almost sneaks over across the line. That was as close as they come. A good save by Emily Sawyer after the rebound in between her legs. Gustafson dropping it back into the middle. This is the midfielder for Natrona County, number 10, Caitlin Campbell. Goes out to the right side wing. Here comes the Mustangs. Great spacing and good passing by the Lady Mustangs, keeping the Red Devils on their toes. A punch into the middle, just kind of rolls into the arms of Emily Sawyer again. Good work from her. She'll boot it away. Sawyer goes left this time as Natrona County holds on to possession, challenged. Bardsley takes it away. Here we go. Out to the right side, off of the thigh, a little bit too hard. Bardsley kicking it to teammate Bella Hofler. Dribbles that one out the touchline and out of bounds. Still 0-0 here in the first half. 34 minutes remaining left here in the first half before our Uinta Iron Vision halftime show. Hinsey jumps high, goes high above her head. Gustafson turns on the Jets here on the left side wing. One-on-one versus Higdon. Goes around to the right, looking, has space outside the box. Takes a shot inside, right at the chest of Sawyer. A good block and a scoop up again. Sawyer is going to be another candidate for our player of the game, absolutely. Brought to you by Dr. McKay Frankham. Drop kick now, and this is going to be a challenge. The Lady Red Devils wanting to keep possession of that ball. When you finally boot it out of your own defensive back end, you're going to want to hold on to this and keep it in such a way that you don't feel that pressure consistently from Natrona County. Right now, not able to do that currently. That will probably be something on the agenda. Natrona County taking that ball away and moving in forward into their own attacking third on the left side wing. A crossover into the middle. Back for Campbell. Down to the right side. A race to the ball, won by the Mustangs. One drop move, and Renova steps in and takes it away. Here comes a little bit of space for the Lady Red Devils, pushing it all the way across the line, looking for Bardsley. Bardsley bounces off a defender, holds onto the ball, keeps possession. A jab step and a move down the side touch line, taken away and stolen by Natrona County. Good work and good defense by the Lady Mustangs after the aggressive move by Bardsley. Not giving up anything there. Gustafson, smack dab in the middle of the center circle, works her way out to the right, pushing it up to the front. Renova keeping it away, wanting to get it out of bounds and grab a little bit more space for her defense to catch up to it. Does an even better job by bouncing it off of a Lady Mustang. Keeps possession for the Red Devils. Toss in here for the Lady Red Devils, taken away immediately by the Mustangs, pushing it all the way to Daru, who has to kick that one out into space. Higdon chasing it down here, but a streaking Brooke Travers takes that one away. She's inside the box, looks into the middle for Gustafson, goes back behind her, and a reset here for Natrona County, still in position to score. Renova using her body to block that one out and away, and a good clearance there by a defender whom we have talked about consistently on the year, and a stellar foundational piece to this team for the Red Devils. Katzman looking for Gustafson, picked off by the Red Devils, back into Natrona County hands, or should I say feet. Here we go as the Red Devils now finally take it away. Now they have a little bit of breathing room, goes down the far touchline. That one goes out of bounds. As if you're the Red Devils, you're wanting to have somebody hold on to that ball, at least push it forward a little bit more before you kick it out of bounds, perhaps. Into the middle, a little soft pass taken away. Gustafson against 4 Red Devils. Renova stakes her claim on the ball and clears it away. Rebound back again into Natrona County possession down the right side. Campbell putting on the moves, a step in and a challenge. Blocked out. Travers still there to collect it, however. To the right side far wing. Into the middle. Natrona County poked away again by Evanston. So Natrona County right now just testing the water, seeing where they can really make their move. And here they go, just a tad in front of number 8 here for Natrona County, Katzman, who went on a dead sprint down the near touchline, just went out of her grasp. Just out of her reach, rather, too far, and a swap of possessions here. That takes us to our 10-minute mark here in the first half. A good time for us to take a quick break as you've been tuned into a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Evanston Soccer on mylocalradio.com.
Signage is a critical part of your business. It helps customers find your front door. Rocky Mountain Sign will provide you with expertly designed signs, LEDs, channel letters, as well as skillfully cut signage using wood, metal, plastic, and other mediums to help your customers find you with high-quality signage. Using the best technology, designs, and installation by Rocky Mountain Sign. Your signage says a lot about your business. Work with the professionals at Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street in Evanston, Wyoming.
As high school sports fans, we know that sometimes you have to drive a long way to get to the next game. If you find yourself on the side of the road, remember that Freeway Tire in Evanston offers service calls and roadside assistance 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's a great idea to have your vehicle serviced, tires checked, and oil changed to make sure it's in top shape before your next long drive. Visit Freeway Tire today, your locally owned and operated tire shop. Freeway Tire, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
There's nothing better than finding the perfect gift for someone. Whether it's a baby shower, birthday, or anniversary, Ivory and Iron has everything to make gift-giving fun. Come enjoy the beautiful atmosphere, mouth-watering chocolates, and beautiful floral arrangements. Ivory and Iron, 1101 Main Street, Evanston.
Welcome back, Red Devil fans, as we get ready now for more action here. Ball going out the touch line, I believe, after an attacking move by the Lady Red Devils. No, yes. Just inside the corner on the near side here. Travers boxing out, has a little bit of space in a foot race now across midfield. Here they go. Out in front, who's going to win this race? Renova uses her speed, was the last line of defense, uses the big right foot to kick that out of bounds to get everybody back in position as Natrona County flipped the script incredibly quickly thanks to a speedy demon in Brooke Travers. Toss into the box, and Travers is there to compete. A left-footed boot just outside goes into a scooping move by Emily Sawyer. Still 0-0, Evanston and Natrona County battling it out here. Evanston looking for one of their keys to the game, and that is to get it to Bardsley, who's had the hot hand lately in the season. She's had 3 goals in the last 2 games. That's been huge. Offsides coming up here for Natrona County. A good thought and a good move, however, just a step in front of the defender, so says our line judge. That ball's going to be kicked out from inside the half arc, just outside the box, in the Evanston defending third. Caitlin DeRue to take over that duty to boot this thing away. Right foot over the line and into midfield, bouncing off of, they're going to say a Lady Mustang, a throw-in coming up, and Higdon will throw it in. Not before a substitution. This is Gomez coming in for number 25, Hofler. 1 lady substitution, a little stoppage of play. Back into play. Higdon takes a running jump toss. Goes back into the defending line of Natrona County. Bardsley loses possession of that one. Wanted to drop it back for Frankham, who just had it a little bit too soft. Here comes the Lady Mustangs all across the line and taking it almost hardly all the way. That's Campbell, not afraid to put that one in there. A jab into an open space in between the defense and the goalkeep. Another grab by Emily Sawyer. One hop right at midfield. Bardsley loses possession. 2 ladies fall down to the ground, just working forward to try and get that one into attacking territory. A drop back here for the goalkeep for Natrona County. Barthel decides to go right with it. It's going to bounce off of Hinsey, off of her forehead. She makes a move and a aggressive shot on goal. That one's a little bit far out to the left. However, if I'm coach, I would say, I like that. I like that idea. I like being able to go out in an aggressive manner. Don't worry about it too terribly much. That ball will get worked in the more that they go. So with that, goal kick coming up from Barthel. In her lime green top. Cannot miss her even if you tried. Far out to the near side touchline. Higdon, after it doesn't get touched by really anybody, goes in between the legs of a Lady Mustang defender. In for Frankham. Frankham back for DeRue. That one's soft. Gustafson going 1v3, working into her attacking third. Has ladies on her right and her left. Drops it back into space. Campbell out to the far right wing. Inside Gustafson. Travers puts a shot on, or at least in the vicinity of goal, out to the left, wide left from the post. Goal kick coming up again for Sawyer. Sawyer surveying the pitch, looking for the right direction to go, decides to go short with it here to Higdon. On the left side wing, Higdon punts that thing out the touchline, out of bounds, throw in coming up for the Lady Mustangs. Travers bodies up a defender and works her way inside, and a ricochet off of a attempted clearance by Renova off of the shin of a Lady Mustang going out of bounds, and here comes a throw in deep in the defending third on the near side for the Lady Red Devils. Toss high above the head in for Gomez. That one goes back in the wrong direction for the Red Devils. Stepping in, Frankham uses her speed. Ball again still up for grabs. A whiff on the attempted clearance and a ricochet back into the goalie box. Scooped up there. Defending back line for Evanston just kind of having trouble getting it past that initial attacking front for Natrona County. Still 0-0 here on a Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Bardsley cannot hold onto that one. Toss in coming up for Natrona County. DeRue sticks her foot out. Did not get that one. Here comes Campbell. Campbell on the left side wing working in. Has space inside the back line. Goes right at Emily Sawyer. Bounces off of Sawyer. And off of the rebound, in comes the Lady Mustang. I believe that was Brooke Travers. Then shoots that one high above the goalpost. If we're playing football, that would have been 3 points. But no takeaway in terms of a score for Natrona County after a huge block by Emily Sawyer, a candidate for the precision play of the game, brought to you by Dr. McKay Frankham. Corner kick coming up for Natrona County off of the ricochet. That one in danger, headed away. Good move there as Juju Davis tries to get this one out on the far wing. Another cross inside, and I believe that was grazed off of the shin of Davis. Another Will Barker Redcastle Wealth Management corner kick coming up. That is a tongue full if you've ever tried to say that one fast. Another corner kick, this time on the opposite side of the pitch on the far side here. Every Lady Devil, Red Devil in the box. Cross high above the bar, goes just on top of the net. That one out of bounds, and a goal kick coming up. So, Lady Red Devils survive after that initial scare off of a huge save from Emily Sawyer. That gives us now a chance to take another break here at the 20-minute mark here in the first half. Brought to you by a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Soccer on mylocalradio.com.
At Ellingford Brothers, we're known for an excellent steel shop and quality cement. We also provide other products all year round. Sand and different sizes of gravel for road base and landscaping in the summer and fall. Traction in the winter and mud control in the spring. Bark for landscaping in the summer and winterization in the fall. And topsoil. Spring, summer, and fall. Prices are always honest. Pickup or delivery. Ellingford Brothers, your year-round source for so many things. Stop in today at 221 County Road in Evanston.
Now you've got a safe and secure place to store your boat, RV, ATVs, and other vehicles right in town. T-Bar Body Shop offers storage for just $35 per month. Long and short-term storage options are available. Of course, T-Bar Body Shop also offers custom bodywork when you have an accident. We work with your insurance directly and get the job done right. T-Bar Body Shop offers a wide range of services. Stop in today and see all the ways T-Bar can serve you. 515 County Road, Evanston. Let T-Bar fix your car.
The Lumber Yard in Evanston caters to commercial and residential customers. They have all your DIY projects covered, including tool rentals. You can rent lots of things from tables and chairs to scaffolding and U-Hauls at the Lumber Yard in Evanston. Fully stocked and ready to help.
Back again and just in time to see a little bit of a jab and a step here for Natrona County. Open net, Gustafson out to the right, wide right, trying to read Sawyer. Sawyer has been put in a compromised position a couple times here early in the first half, has stood her ground, and is definitely a candidate for the player of the game if you ask me. Gustafson got behind the line of the defense for the Lady Red Devils, put a shot up, and that one went just a little bit too far right as she was only about 5-6 yards out from goal. Sawyer goes out to her left. Juju Davis comes back to receive, bounces off of her. Travers again putting on the Jets. A cross over into the middle, blocked away. Travers with the body up there. A little bit of aggressive move and maybe a little bit of a frustration thing for Travers as the Lady Red Devil back line has not given up much. But I got to say, I'm impressed with Brooke Travers' ability to really put the Jets on as she can outrun most anybody out on the pitch. But even bigger kudos to the Lady Red Devil defense for not giving up much to her. So that is going to bring a free kick just inside the penalty box out on the far side here. Emily Sawyer waiting for the A-OK from our head official out on the pitch. Still no score here with 17 minutes left before halftime. We've been mostly on the left side of the pitch here as Natrona County has had the position to take it inside to the defense of Evanston, but no score has been given up. Impressive work for the Lady Red Devils. Renova, Daru, Higdon, and company back on that line. Travers working in. She puts it right into the shoulder of her own teammate. Another shot, high jumping shot. Emily Sawyer uses her hops to bring that thing down, and now another drop kick for her and a big clearance. Gomez loses her feet. That ball rolling all the way. Takes up about 75% of the field. A good drop kick from Emily Sawyer, but a throw in here for Natrona County. Little touch out of bounds there by Jaylee Higdon. Another toss for the Mustangs. This time a toss looking for number 18, Asia Garcia. That bounces off of her right thigh and goes out of bounds. So a little bit of a tossing game here between the Lady Red Devils and the Lady Mustangs. This one way down the line. Bardsley in a foot race. Drops it. The defense drops it back for goalkeeper Ryan Barthel. Probably only the third time Barthel's touched the ball. Two of them have been little drop backs there. Hinsey steals that one away. Now on the far side, a little bit of room, and here comes Evanston. 2-on-3. And Bardsley puts that one back thinking that Juju Davis was behind her. She steals that one away, a cross into the middle, and a knee. A good clearance from the Mustangs out on the far side wing. Bardsley dropping it back. Another ricochet in attacking territory for Evanston. Juju Davis being swarmed. Stolen. Hinsey. Back for Davis on the far side. Hinsey and Davis. Good effort there as Natrona County finally says, okay, I have enough of that. Let's kick this thing out of bounds and regroup. Toss in just to the right of Natrona County's bench. Into Davis. Davis punches it back into the middle. Another big boot and clearance by Natrona County. Here comes the Mustangs out in front, trying to get past the line. Daru puts her spin on the ball. It's going to go out of bounds right at midfield as Natrona County has safely diffused that attacking front on that attempt there for the Red Devils. Here comes Natrona County working inside, and a little punch in, and what was going to be a good opportunity just rolls into the arms of Emily Sawyer, who has been on her A game reaction time-wise today, not letting that one go through. Drop kick returned back into the attacking third for Evanston. Kept under control. Renova crossing over onto the near side here. Gomez spins off a defender, has some room. Out for Bardsley. Bardsley wants to go back to Gomez, but is rejected there by the defensive line of Natrona County. That's number 15, Haley Wilhelm. Bella Dover. Pretty pretty good matchup between these two teams here. It seems as though Natrona County has been able to get those passes to hit just a few more times than Evanston has. But Evanston now able to really push it into that attacking third, something that is definitely a key to the game for Evanston. Keeping it out of their back end is the best way to keep Natrona County at bay. I know I've got great hot takes on that. The best offense is a great defense right here. Foul coming up here. Our head official says no. A little bit of a push and a free kick coming up at midfield for Evanston. Daru takes on the role of the big leg here. Ball goes into the attacking third of Evanston, right into the foot of Gomez. Gomez for the Lady Mustangs kicks that one out of bounds. A toss in coming up right on the border between the middle third and attacking third here in benefit for Evanston. Higdon looks around, decides to go down the line again. This one will roll out the touch line, trying to tightrope walk that thing into a position that they could really use. Travers, the speed demon, getting past everybody here, dribbling all the way into the middle third, finally poked away by Hinsey. Good challenge and a tackle taken away by the Lady Red Devils. Far side touchline across the middle third, and a big kick now for Red Devil defense and company. Daru doing what she does best, kicking that thing out of bounds to help her team come back into position. Again, in danger, Daru decides to kick it out the goal line as both her and Emily Sawyer share a word right there. I think Sawyer might have said, hey, I've got that one, but Daru decided to play that one a little bit more safe, decides rather than giving up a potential score that she'll take a corner kick coming up for Natrona County on the far side. Corner kick up and high into the middle. No one touches it, goes all the way to the other side, and that one's ricocheted high off of the foot, out of bounds. Can't keep that one under control enough to put it on a goal shot. Goal kick coming up for Evanston. We're nearing about 10 minutes left before halftime, about 30 seconds left before our next ad break, as we thank our sponsors for helping us support the Lady Red Devils in all that they do out onto the pitch. This is El Paso All-American Restaurant, the best in the West, as well as MyLocalRadio.com and Varsity Inc. Renova has her pocket picked, and that ball kicked away after the deflection. Another stop by Emily Sawyer. Make that 2 in a row as Emily Sawyer not giving up anything. Congratulations, as Sawyer has been huge in this game so far. Ball contested and finally kicked out of bounds. Hinsey steps in again. Cross over into the middle. Renova. That one is cleared out to the far side touchline. So the defensive back end has been stellar, but another stellar piece to making this all work in what we are now contributing as a 0-0 game, even though Natrona County has had a few shots on goal, has been the stellar play of Emily Sawyer. She's going to get tested again by Travers, and that one will find the back of the net. That is a laser beam just inside the penalty box by Brooke Travers. She'll add to her total for goals on the year, bringing her up to 8, as that was something that Natrona County has been looking for the whole first half. It has been denied mostly by Emily Sawyer. Cannot hold that one back as Brooke Travers scores in the 30th minute here in the first half. 1-0 is the score here at Evanston Middle School. Red Devils behind currently after the score by Brooke Travers in the 30th minute. Kickoff again into the attacking territory for Evanston, turned away by Natrona County into the possession of Daru. Daru goes left, and that goes underneath the leg of a Lady Red Devil, number 14 out there, Catley Bell. Excuse me as my voice starts to trip up. Ball in danger, finally scooped up by Sawyer as it ping-ponged off a couple different players there in the penalty box. Big kick by Sawyer out into the middle again as the opportunity for Evanston to get it out of their defending third is key to getting this thing back into even territory. Brooke Travers just recapping, scoring in the 30th minute. Adds to her total of 8 on the year. Time for us to take a quick break here as you've been listening to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Soccer here on mylocalradio.com.
Dad, did you know that the iris of your eye is more unique than your fingerprint?
Yes, I did. I learned that in optometry school. I'm Dr. Trent Clooney with Uinta Eye and Vision, where we understand that every eye is unique. We are dedicated to carrying on the tradition of great vision care in Evanston. Quality care like I received growing up here. I care about your individual and unique eye health. With over a decade of experience, I'm excited to return to Evanston and once again cheer on the Evanston Red Devils.
Call my dad at Uinta Eye and Vision to schedule an appointment. 307-789-3937.
Back again after our final break of the first half before our Uinta Eye and Vision halftime show. Our current score, Natrona County 1, Evanston 0, as we have 7 minutes left before halftime. Brooke Travers, the speed demon, putting it on, and a strike inside the goalie box there will find the back of the net after she's had a few chances at it. That one was a laser beam going across the face of the goal from right to left, and then hits the back of the net. 1-0. Toss in from Higdon in her own defending third into the middle. Finally, Bardsley gives it up into the middle. Back to Bardsley on the right side. Bardsley trying to make a move, has some space. A little bit of a back and forth between her and Hinsey. Bardsley coming up after the rebound off of a shin of a defender for Natrona County. She'll push that all the way across the line. Giving it up here, and that one rolls after a forward toss, a lead pass there that goes right through the defense of Evanston, right into the arms of Emily Sawyer. Ball collected and pushed through back again by Natrona County. Now Travers v. DeRue. DeRue puts it right into Travers, and that ricochets off and goes out the touchline here on the near side. After the hard ricochet, Travers jumps in front, almost like a free safety, ready to pick that thing off. Instead, puts her foot in the way, goes out of bounds, as Higdon will gradually chip her way down the sideline. Gaining some momentum, this time right into the possession of Natrona County. Here they come again. Number 6, Campbell. Turned away by Evanston, another throw in by Natrona County. Substitution coming up. Travers will come out, as well as her teammate, Caitlin Campbell. We have a few Campbells on Natrona County. I guess I should really specify which Campbell I'm speaking of. Number 10, Caitlin Campbell off. Gustafson and number 35 for Natrona County back onto the pitch here. Attack pushed out and shepherded across the line by Evanston. Another throw-in coming up here. We're getting towards the final couple minutes of the first half. Gustafson turns around, has room, goes into the middle, looking for an open teammate and a pass there. Bardsley. Stonewall, then pushed off the ball by Natrona County. Here they go. Dropping back and just weaving their way between a couple different players. This is Leah Flores, the freshman. pushing it across the touchline on the far side. 4 minutes exactly left here in the first half. Evanston trying to even up the score to go into even playing field before halftime. Right now they are being denied by the aggressive play there of the midfield of Natrona County. Right in front of the Evanston bench, a throw-in coming up after it gets last touched by a defender of Evanston. Gustafson stutters, goes back behind her own self, puts it back into the middle, back to Gustafson. One step, jab to the right, and Renova sacrifices her body and has it go out the goal line after bouncing off of her side. A corner coming up here for Natrona County. Another possible chance for points for the Lady Mustangs. Kylan Campbell to take over crossing duties into the middle, right into a crowd in front of the box, in front of the goal, and I think it's a handball last touched by Natrona County. Just came off in an awkward spin. I bet the wind probably didn't help on the mid-air read, and that one's last touched, and a free kick coming up for Emily Sawyer. Gomez goes into the middle for Hinsey, who drops it back for Higdon, clearing it and pushing it all the way up for Bardsley. Bardsley gets around one defender, has a little bit of room, and here's Gomez, and Gomez is going to be raced to the ball, and Natrona County turns on the jets and pushes that thing out, almost going out the touchline, but then saved by Gomez at the very, very end. Hinsey coming up here to challenge as well, putting herself in position to help out, but another good read by Natrona County. That's number 8, Naomi Katzman. Attacking third, throw in for Natrona County as time continues to tick away. 1:40 left here before our halftime horn sounds. Flores, the freshman, pushing up to Gustafson. Far outside the box. She goes to the left, stops and drops it back for Flores. Good chemistry from Natrona County as they've gone back and forth. This time a little bit too soft, and it's picked off by Evanston, pushing that one away, but not before Flores can calm it back down and push it back into the defense of Evanston. Bardsley ends up with possession in the midfield circle. Poked away. DeRue boots that one through. A challenge taken away. Evanston was there to compete with the ball in front of the Natrona County bench, but still another. I believe that Natrona County very quick to the ball, able to grab these almost like 50-50 balls the majority of the time here, as they're really putting in the effort to grab onto that possession if there is any type of question as to who really wants it. It's 15 seconds left before halftime. Frankham pushes it right in the middle for Davis. And a final ditch effort before the horn sounds. 3 seconds left here, and I don't believe that they're going to have a shot off. And that's going to be your halftime score here. Natrona County up 1-0 over the Lady Red Devils after a Brooke Travers score in the 30th minute. We'll go ahead, come back to you in just a moment as you've been tuned into a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Soccer on mylocalradio.com.
Risk takers, adventure seekers, optimists, authentic people with the fire in their belly and greatness in their hearts. You'll find them here, in a place where the spirit of the cowboy lives and thrives.
I am a cowboy.
I am a cowboy.
Soy vaquera. The world needs more cowboys.
Hello,
Hello, this is Dr. McKay Frankham. As a dentist in Evanston for over 20 years now, my mission has always been to provide quality dental care for people of all ages at reasonable prices. I'm a detail-oriented person, and it's important to me to stay current on new dental procedures and protocols that can help my patients have the best experience and have the best results. Over the years, I've also worked to keep my overhead low so that I can pass those savings on to my patients. I believe everyone deserves quality dental care. Please call us today at 307-789-8910.
Dad, did you know that the iris of your eye is more unique than your fingerprint?
Yes, I did. I learned that in optometry school. I'm Dr. Trent Clooney with Uinta Eye and Vision, where we understand that every eye is unique. We are dedicated to carrying on the tradition of great vision care in Evanston. Quality care like I received growing up here. I care about your individual and unique eye health. With over a decade of experience, I'm excited to return to Evanston and once again cheer on the Evanston Red Devils.
Call my dad at Uinta Eye and Vision to schedule an appointment. 307-789-3937.
Welcome to the halftime show brought to you by Uinta Eye and Vision. And Dr. Clooney, our vision is to improve yours. Your halftime show today going to be touching up a little bit as to what we saw here in the first half. A lot of good things if you're the Evanston Lady Red Devils. A lot of stellar defensive play as they've done all year, really. I mean, it's been a strong suit that we've mentioned multiple times over. Great goalkeeping abilities and stellar work, athleticism from Emily Sawyer, who's had quite a few saves in the first half, dare I say, more than 6 times as she put a hand, a fist, a scoop up to deny a score after a shot from Natrona County. We're going to go ahead and touch up more as to the keys of the game, what they can do to kind of turn things around and try and even up the score if you're Evanston moving forward in this game. Natrona County really has been living in their own attacking third the majority of the game. Good chemistry between Gustafson, Travers, and even a freshman, Leah Flores, out there as they've been very calm and collected, picking their way inside and just having little windows to put shots up, just enough to get that thing pushed through. Emily Sawyer's done a very good job of denying most of all of those, and if it's not Sawyer, then it's one of our star defensive players on the back end, really putting a foot in there to deny anything from going inside. Key for Evanston that we'll probably touch up on is, we talked about keeping this thing on the opposite side of the field than your defense, trying to add a little bit of pressure on the other side of the field. They've had a few opportunities in there. Bardsley has been able to put on a couple good moves. Juju Davis as well. And Hinsey put one from far outside that was just a little bit far to the left. We'll touch up on that more as we continue on through our halftime coverage here on a Uinta Eye and Vision halftime show as part of our First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Sports on mylocalradio.com.
Wyoming is unique. When it comes to high school sports, we might travel 6 hours to a game, but when we get there, we know the other team, their parents, and the coaches. Wyoming is like one small town with really long streets. When your travels take you to Evanston, always stay with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. Clean, comfortable rooms, a restaurant serving healthy, delicious food, and breakfast is always included. If you're bringing the team or following the team, stay with us every time you're in Evanston. The Best Western Dunmar Inn.
Welcome back to our halftime show as we get a good close-up here of our scoreboard cam. Oh, man, you got to love that as our scoreboard cam will be collected and put back into its place. What we've seen in this game so far has been good work from either team, really. I've been impressed with the attacking ability of Natrona County, but I've been even more impressed with Evanston's ability to keep that attacking offense of Natrona County off of its mark. I mean, quite frankly, whether it's been the defensive back line or goalkeeping, not a whole lot has been struck on goal in a way that really makes you pucker up. One good shot from Brooke Travers is enough to have Natrona County up 1-0 over Evanston at this point, as it's the end of the first half. Keys to the game looking forward here. You're going to want to talk a little bit about the attacking ability of Evanston. They got to try and get this thing going. They've got to get it across the midfield line. And when they do, I think a huge thing that would really help them is being able to calm it down a little bit, slow down, look for the open man, trying to get a little bit of passing back and forth. Even if you sacrifice maybe an opportunity or two, I think that the chemistry building and the confidence between putting it back and forth, playing a little bit of triangle soccer out there in their own attacking third is going to allow for windows to open up for Evanston. Natrona County continue to move forward. If you are them, a key to the game is to get back into the possession of Brooke Travers, who has not been scared to put shots up, and every once in a while, wow, a laser beam goes into the back of the net. So that is your Uinta Eye and Vision halftime show coverage. Your recap and your keys to the game will come back to you in just a moment's time before we get ready for the second half, as we look forward to another great half of soccer here at Evanston Middle School, as we look to see how these teams adapt, what kind of things they can implement to really see what other weaknesses the other team has. For Evanston, there's a lot to work with. For Natrona County, they seem to have found something that's working for them. All you need to do is put it into the back of the net. So lots of things to improve on for either team. We'll love to see how it goes. We'll come back to you in just a moment's time after a quick break and a word from our sponsors on the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Soccer on mylocalradio.com.
This presentation on mylocalradio.com is also brought to you in part by Hoover Chiropractic. With over 3 decades of experience, Dr. Todd Hoover can help you with all the chiropractic work you need, plus x-rays, blood work, a weight loss program, and can help you get rid of allergies and migraines. Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic in Evanston.
Whether you're working with a realtor or you're selling your home by owner, the title company you choose really matters. They handle all the research to make sure there aren't any bad surprises like hidden liens, unpaid taxes, forgery, easement restrictions, or access issues. At First American Title, the staff has a combined 140 years of experience and a 98% excellent customer service rating. Make the right choice. Choose to close with First American Title, 1048 Main Street, Evanston.
Wyoming is unique. When it comes to high school sports, we might travel 6 hours to a game, but when we get there, we know the other team, their parents, and the coaches. Wyoming is like one small town with really long streets. When your travels take you to Evanston, always stay with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. Clean, comfortable rooms, a restaurant serving healthy, delicious food, and breakfast is always included. If you're bringing the team or following the team, stay with us every time you're in Evanston. The Best Western Dunmar Inn.
Back here again for the Uinta Eye and Vision halftime show. We're going to conclude our halftime show today by looking forward as to the keys of the game. Evanston really trying to get their attacking portion up and going, trying to keep the pressure on Natrona County to try and keep them off balance a little bit. The field will reverse. Each team will now swap sides. That means that Evanston is going to be going into the wind a little bit more. We'll have to see how that works out. You have to put a little bit more oomph on the ball if you want to go out in front. For Natrona County, you're going to want to kind of slow this thing down more so than what you've been doing in the first half. So let's go back here into our live camera. As the halftime horn sounds, we're ready for another 40 minutes of soccer. I will be your guide, Cody Olsen, here in the Les Schwab Plains Tire broadcast booth. We'll go ahead and continue on to cover the Lady Red Devils in all of their endeavors, looking to come back against Natrona County at this moment, down 1-0. Natrona County will start off with it, a jab step inside, out to the right side for Gustafson. Tyler Gray, the defender, working it across the midfield line. Natrona County in position now, all ready to kind of push this thing inside, dropping it back out to the midfield, though. Defense for Evanston swarming on the left side wing, down behind the defense of Evanston looking for a cross. They do into Travers. Travers is denied, bounces off of her and goes out of bounds. A goal kick coming off. That's Daru punching it in for Travers' shin, and that goes out of bounds. As good as a clearance as you can get. You want to put it into the possession of Sawyer. Sawyer goes out, and it's going to go right into the possession of Natrona County again. Here they come outside the box, working in a little bit of room into Travers, just inside the half arc. In, and a good pass across the line and into the corner. That is a score off of the assist by Brooke Travers in for her teammate. Just try and figure out who, I believe that's Campbell. Campbell scoring there early in the opening minutes of the second half. Now 2-0 for Natrona County. Number 6, Kylan Campbell, the sophomore. Scoring after the assist just inside the box, as pretty as you can get it. She scores that in the 42nd minute of the game. 2-0 here as Evanston hopes to claw back into this one. They need a couple scores in the worst way right now. Across the line, Campbell catches that one right in the chest. I thought she kind of caught that with her hand, but on play on, says our official here, out to the near side. A little back step move and a jab outside. It will stay with Evanston. That's a good idea by Victoria Harvey, who's manning the left side striker position. Higdon into Harvey again. Harvey cannot hold on to that one, as it's going to be a throw in here coming up for Tyler Gray. Gray holds on to the ball, waits for the AOK, and throws it right down the line. Tightrope walk, and that bounces off of Higdon out of bounds. Gustafsson hunts that thing down and tosses it back to Gray, who gained about 15 yards off of that throw-in. Renova back jab around her own back and grabs it and throws it back up into the middle third. That one's intercepted and kicked out of bounds and out the touchline here. A throw-in coming up for Evanston. Throw in taken away by Gustafsson, who goes down the line. She has a little bit of room and a lot of space on the right side wing. Gustafsson waits, crosses it back into the middle for Travers. Travers back out to the left, just a little bit soft. Here comes Campbell again with a strike in and a cross out to the left side corner, denied by Sawyer. Good work and good hand-eye coordination reaction time for Sawyer as that thing came off of the foot of Campbell in a dangerous way, denied by Sawyer. Will Barker, Redcastle Wealth Management corner decides to go short. Campbell crosses it inside after a big clearance of bodies from Evanston. Inside the half arc, pushes it through out the goal line by the Lady Mustangs. A goal kick coming up here for Sawyer. Second half, first 4 minutes have come and gone here as the Lady Red Devils wanting to score desperately to get this thing tied back up. That goal kick goes right into the possession of Travers, who takes it all the way back in for Sawyer. Sawyer picks that one up and takes it away. Now a drop kick coming up. Hinsey bounces off of her. Here comes Natrona County again. Campbell out in front, and there's some room. Flores, the freshman, goes out to the left, just a couple inches wide left of the post. That's an aggressive move by a freshman, getting a lot of varsity playing time, and that's something that you like to see if you're Natrona County, knowing that you have that pipeline coming up and no talent lost. Flores pushes that one far left, however. Still 2-0. Sawyer ready to kick into the wind, going from right to left here on your screen. Travers again intercepts, goes into the middle for Campbell. Campbell dancing inside the half arc, goes in with the left foot, goes in between the legs of Sawyer, and that one squeezes through her thighs and her knees, and it goes out and into the goal. A big score and 2 scores for Campbell early in the second half in the first 5 minutes. Second score for Campbell. This time it was in the 45th minute. Three to nothing on your Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Evanston looking at a large deficit right now. Big high toss into the attacking portion for Evanston, quickly taken away. Frankham, big kick all the way down onto the left side wing. If you're listening here on mylocalradio.com and it sounds like I have a stuffy nose, it's because I do. But we thank you anyway for joining us here as the Lady Red Devils look to take over and come back from a 3-point deficit here against Natrona County. Flores pushing it through for Travers inside the middle circle, out to the right side. Campbell, who has 2 scores on the day, looking for her third. She dribbles around, gets up to Gustafson, but DeRue takes that one and shepherds it out. No, she's going to go ahead and touch that one, trying to get it out the touchline. Instead, a corner kick coming up here for Natrona County. Wind picking up a little bit as we are 7 minutes into our second half. 2 big scores coming from Campbell, putting emphasis for the Lady Mustangs, and cross high up and way outside. Campbell bounces it off a defender, and here we go, a foot race. A lot of room here for Frankham, I believe. No, that's not Frankham, excuse me. That's Hofler. Natrona County stealing that one away again. Bardsley on her back after she challenges. Stays with the Mustangs. Gray, the defender, into the middle. Hinsey, back touch there after she gets it, but Natrona County pit pockets it away. Here's Campbell pushing it through the defense. Renova's not fooled, and she takes that one and punches it out to the midfield line. Pushed out the touch line here. A lot of room gained by Evanston on that one. Right at the midfield line, down the touch line here. It's bounced off of Hofler and out of bounds. This time a toss for Natrona County. Natrona reverses field, goes out to the right, has everybody follow them. Gray into Gustafson. Backdrop, and Gustafson has a lot of room. She's just behind, and that is a score, a perfect strike off of the post, the left side post, using that angle just inside the bar to go back into the net. Gustafson adds to her total on the year. She's up to 6, pushing her way up the leaderboards in 4A ladies soccer. 4-0. And what was once a 1-0 game less than 9 minutes ago has turned into a 4-0 lead for Natrona County. Gustafson scoring in the 50th minute. Juju Davis working hard to get that thing up and away, and that's taken away by Natrona County's defense. Back up again. This is Callie Bell and Davis. Now we see a little bit more aggression from Evanston as they're wanting to get a little bit of a score. Bardsley to toss. Behind the line, and a ping pong off a couple different players. Challenged by Victoria Harvey. Bardsley to Harvey on the left side. Stolen away by Natrona County. Gustafson doubled over on her knees. She might have caught a kick somewhere. Giroux screams up to midfield and kicks that one out and away out the touchline. That brings us to our first 30-minute mark here in the second half. We'll come back to you after we hear a word from our sponsors on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Soccer on mylocalradio.com.
Music is a path to lifelong learning and knowledge of self and culture. When we sing or create music, we use all parts of the brain and supports healthy social development. Music training can improve recall and retention of verbal information, advance math achievement, boost reading and language arts skills, and even increase the average SAT scores. Music's fun. Lessons can be in person or online.
This is Mindy Olive, owner of Piano with Mindy K. I teach students from 3 to adult. Visit pianowithmindyk.com today for more information or to sign up for lessons.
Welcome back here to the second half between Evanston and Natrona County. Lady soccer here at Evanston Middle School. Natrona County scoring 3 goals in the first 10 minutes of the second half, up 4-0 here. So we get a substitution. Bardsley pokes it out from behind a Lady Mustang here on the near side touchline, and she'll throw it back in. Right into the chest of Bardsley. Bounces off to the ground and puts it up and away. Here we go, a screaming race. Here is the Lady Red Devils, number 14, Callie Bell, all the way down to the left side wing, and it goes out of bounds, out the touchline. And Bell wanted to say that this is a corner kick coming up, and I will see if she gets that call, and I think she did. Last touch by Natrona County. So this is the first Will Barker Wealth Management corner kick. Here on the near side. Running kick into the middle, high up and above over the head of Bardsley. Can't pull that one down. Defensive clearance and return all the way out the touchline to the Evanston Lady Red Devil bench. Toss in here. Juju Davis on the right side wing. Davis bounces the ball off of a Lady Mustang defender, and we'll get another throw in just inside the corner. Coming up. Toss high and out the goal line for the Lady Red Devils. Another goal kick coming up here. Barthel gets past a couple defenders as it took an awkward bounce. Renova is going to go ahead and touch this thing out the back line. She does a very good job bouncing it off of another Lady Mustang defender, keeping possession. Low and slow ground ball here into Travers. Out to Caitlin Campbell, who goes across, stutters, goes past the midfield circle, now diving her way inside. Ball up for grabs, and Sawyer slides and bounces it off of her shins. Another good save by Sawyer, who decided to come up and grab that thing. Hinsey out midfield, bounces it off of the back of Flores. Here comes a little bit of room, and Bardsley high up and over into the defense of Natrona County, turned back around. Bell challenging. Bell, it seems like, is charged with tackling the entire defense of Natrona County. Bardsley comes up to help her. And a big clearance kick off of the knee here and out of bounds of Kyrie Worthing. Travers, good placement. DeRue returns it right back to Travers at midfield. Worthing kicks that thing out the touchline here on the near side. Campbell. Toss in from teammate Darren Garber. I think Campbell caught. Stray ball right to the nose as she'll walk off the sideline. She's kind of holding herself over the ball or over her knees, just trying to not bleed, I believe, on herself. I think that she's all right. It's just going to take a minute. They're going to go look at her nose. A substitution will come in as she backpedals off of the pitch. We'll go ahead and take a quick break as she walks off. We'll come back to you in just a moment on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of of Red Devil Sports on mylocalradio.com.
Music is a path to lifelong learning and knowledge of self and culture. When we sing or create music, we use all parts of the brain and supports healthy social development. Music training can improve recall and retention of verbal information, advance math achievement, boost reading and language arts skills, and even increase the average SAT scores. Music's fun. Lessons can be in person or online.
This is Mindy Olive, owner of Piano with Mindy K. I teach students from 3 to adult. Visit pianowithmindyk.com today for more information or to sign up for lessons.
Big kick from the drop of the ball here on the near side touchline, goes into the box. Into the box, excuse me, as we come back. Good move by Emily Sawyer. Bardsley cannot hold on to possession. Another throw in there. Worthing will touch it. The Mustangs gain a little bit more traction going into the attacking third. This time Renova will grab that one, taken away by Gustafson. Into the back end. Travers back to the goal, spins to her right, goes out to the right, and that's just off of the foot. A little bit awkward there. Good attempt, but not on goal, and that will be out the goal line. Goal kick will come up for the Red Devils. Sawyer out the touchline on the near side here. Toss in for Gustafson. Renova attempts a stoppage before that thing rolls out, but another throw-in will come up. Gustafson dropping it back. Bardsley, pit pockets, steals that one away, back into the possession of Natrona County on the right side wing. Now Renova steps in. Back and forth these teams will go with possession of the ball. Travers, ricochet, Gustafson out to the middle. Here we go. Dangerous move. Gustafson just close, just to the right of the bar. I believe that Emily Sawyer got a finger on that thing, and it deflected it out of the goal. What would have been a really close shot, at least hitting the bar. So we get another corner kick coming up here. Caitlin Campbell. Hand up in the air. Approach, step, Ricochet off to the near side, back on the right side wing for Campbell, clearing it back over and cross for Flores. Flores using her body to body up the defense of the Lady Red Devils. Bardsley dropping it back for Hinsey, right side, taken away by Natrona County. Out the goal line, too far out in front of her teammate after a good aggressive move. A goal kick in the works for Evanston. High over into the head of Gustafsson and will go out of bounds. Throw in coming up for the ladies in red. Worthing down the touchline and out of bounds. This is Presley Uvari with Frankham challenging there. Evanston desperately trying to get this thing out of their own defense, which they finally do. Bardsley getting a pass out in front of herself as Bardsley runs into the defender for Natrona County, Darren Garber. A whistle called, a foul, and a free kick coming up, and big boot. Bigfoot Frankham will go ahead and take it, waiting for this whistle. Spinning around and taking that one away from the reach of Bardsley is number 33, our goalkeeper for Natrona County, Ryan Barthel. A little bit of a scuffle and a foul there, but advantage play for the Lady Red Devils as they continue on. Right at midfield. High kick up in the air, carried by the wind. Here comes the Lady Mustangs on the far side. Working their way across. Juju Davis puts her foot in there, steps that one and pokes it away. Stays with the Mustangs. Now reaching our 20-minute mark. 20 minutes left before the end of regulation. We'll go ahead and take our second ad break. We'll come back to you for more Lady Red Devil soccer on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation here at Evanston Middle School on mylocalradio.com.
The best place to stay when you're in Casper, Wyoming is the Come On In Hotel and Suites. This beautiful log hotel offers 5 hot tubs, 1 pool, a fitness center, and fabulous indoor atrium. Offering jacuzzi and fireplace suites, the guest rooms are comfortable and relaxing. Plus, every stay includes a delicious extended continental breakfast. Whenever you're in Casper, stay at the best place. Come On In Hotel and Suites. Come on in today. Come On In Hotel and Suites, Casper.
While we were out and away on break, an attack there from Natrona County by, I believe it was Gustafsson. Puts a big foot into it and it squeezes underneath the legs of Emily Sawyer for the second score for Gustafsson on the day, 5-0 here on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Natrona County keeping their foot on the gas, as we have 60, that was in the 60th minute, 20 minutes left here in the ball game. 5-0, and Natrona County has broken it open with impressive scores here in the second half, and now the Lady Red Devils wanting to answer, trying to get something of their own. Handball call against Bardsley after a throw-in here on the near side touchline, right at the middle third. Free kick coming up for Natrona County. Travers into Renova, who steals that one away with fair ease. Bardsley boxing out, gets it back to her teammate. Here is Frankham going into the middle for Hinsey right at midfield, who goes all the way across for Davis. Davis gets low to the ground, dribbles, keeps it back into her possession, and that one's poked up and away. Here comes the Lady Mustangs again into the teeth of the defense, high out in front on the left side wing. This is Gustafsson just outside the box. Stops, dribbles it back into the middle, and Frankham comes in to try and take that one away, but Travers, using her speed to go inside the box, she takes a shot, and that one's in. Travers shooting on goal. This time, her first one was from right to left, this one from left to right, and now we have 3 Lady Mustangs that have scored 2 goals on the day. Brooke Travers scoring the first one in the 30th minute, and now she scores in the 62nd minute. 6-0 here at Evanston Middle School. Natrona County putting on a show here in the second half. As we have a stoppage of play, I believe a substitution. The time is stopped right at 17:53 remaining left here in the ball game, as Natrona County is going to take out some of their starters here, bring in a couple underclassmen. I think both teams are going to do that as well. Just get some playing time out there. A drop back, and Frankham puts that one high up and above, just outside the middle circle. Cross over and in. Right inside the middle circle, Flores spinning around, goes out to her right. Looking out for number 7, Maddie Brewer, the junior. That one's out of her reach. Toss in coming up for Evanston, just inside the half circle, right into the foot of Brewer. That one's ricocheted back off and pushed all the way to the Natrona County defense. Here comes Capner. Capner loses possession of the ball. She's back in, and it goes in between her legs and back out for Natrona County. Davis challenges and steals that one away. Ball out onto the right side wing in the attacking third for Evanston. Good aggressive move by Davis, taking that thing away. You'll love to see that, especially in the situation that Evanston's in right now. Juju Davis not giving up anything easy at this moment. 16:30 left here in the ball game. Big boot all the way over into midfield, and Daru dropping it back for Renova into the middle, who goes out in front into the middle third again. Natrona County keeps. Flores. Brewer on the right side goes in. Smack dab into the middle. Drop back there for the Lady Mustangs. Caitlin Campbell. Gustafsson. Bardsley cannot hone that one in. That was out of her reach. A cross-field pass here. And an offsides called on Brewer of Natrona County, who was just a step ahead of the defense of Worthland for Evanston. Or, no, excuse me, I believe that the toss-in was not legal. A leg came up, and so they're going to redo it this time, Evanston with it. Worthland. Off of her shoulder, off of her shin, actually, that is, and Daru has to come back into the goalie box to take that rebound away. Off of a Lady Red Devil. Throw overhead into the defense of Evanston, cleared away by DeRue. 15 minutes left here in the ball game. Big toss high up, and it's touched with the right hand and picked up again by Emily Sawyer. Sawyer with the drop kick, out for Davis on the right side. Davis gets behind one defender across the midfield line. Davis with some room, goes into the middle for Kapner. Kapner is denied, but a rebound and a toss-up for Davis, who keeps possession of it. She's going to drop this one back and grab a little bit more breathing room, as yardage gained is a key to Evanston getting a score here before the end of the game. Clearance on the left side wing. Evanston throw-in. Throw-in gets grazed off of the shin of a Lady Mustang, and it will get cleared out again just inside of the corner flag on the far attacking third for Evanston. Bardsley takes a shot into the teeth of the defense, and it will bounce off and ricochet again off of a white jersey for a corner kick for Evanston, who's moved it up the field methodically. They want to go ahead and score on this one. Hinsey will take over corner kicking duties. Looking inside here. High up, this is a good one in space, and that one just rolls past everybody and goes all the way out the touchline on the other side. Leading toss in for Natrona County. Brewer has that bounce off of her right toe for a toss. For Evanston. Gaining some yardage again off of the foot of number 12 for Natrona, Shelby Bright. Throw in intercepted again. Here's a return by Hinsey into the territory of some scoring opportunities for Evanston out the touch line. Evanston there to throw in as we get Worthland strutting all the way down the line. She's taking it over as a defender. That's thrown out the goal line. Goal kick. From Barthel into midfield. Hinsey drops back to the defense of Evanston. Possession swap, and Gustafsson streaking down the left sideline. Gustafsson reads the goal keep of Emily Sawyer, who came all the way out to the far corner. Gustafsson just pushes it right just a little bit. As I don't know if she was expecting that, as Sawyer came out like a cannonball shot way out beyond the goal to try and scoop this thing up, trying to get out in front of the attack for Natrona County. Goal kick back into possession of Natrona County, dropping it back. Here is Campbell, who has 2 on the day. Here is Travers, who has 2 on the day. Bouncing off of Sawyer, who uses her hands to kind of put that thing out in front of herself. It goes back into the teeth of Natrona County on the left side wing. Out for Campbell, right on the corner. Campbell spinning around, going inside the half arc, and finally Renova clears that one out and away. That's going to go ahead and bring us to our final ad break. We'll go ahead and do that as soon as we see what happens on this breakaway, and that one will be pushed out by the defense of Natrona County. We'll go ahead and keep it here as Evanston has a little bit of room. However, it's quickly extinguished by Natrona County. We'll go ahead and take our final ad break here of the second half here on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Soccer on mylocalradio.com.
They say the three most important things in life for many people are their faith, their family, and their high school sports. And not necessarily in that order. Advertise where you'll get noticed. Call My Local Radio and become a sports advertiser today.
The best place to stay when you're in Casper, Wyoming is the Come On In Hotel and Suites. This beautiful log hotel offers 5 hot tubs, 1 pool, a fitness center, and fabulous indoor atrium. Offering jacuzzi and fireplace suites, the guest rooms are comfortable and relaxing. Plus, every stay includes a delicious extended continental breakfast. Whenever you're in Casper, stay at the best place. Come On In Hotel and Suites. Come on in today. Come On In Hotel and Suites, Casper.
Back here again for our final 9 minutes left of the ball game. Natrona County up 6-0 after a barrage of scores here in the second half by Travers, Campbell, and Gustafson. Corner kick for Natrona County here on the near side. Wind right in the face of Campbell. No, this is Katzman, excuse me. Actually, she's going to pick the ball up. She's going to throw it in right inside the corner line. Back up to the top. Trying to streak it inside. But Bardsley takes that one away. Travers not being deterred whatsoever. Still going 110%. Travers wants to score again. She steals that one away, but is denied by Renova here on the near side wing. Bounces off of her. Now Natrona County will bounce it off the side of their foot and heel and go out the goal line as we have the final 7.5 minutes left here before the end of regulation. Sawyer. Out to the right side, and it's just toe punched out the touch line by Kyrie Worthing. Campbell into the attacking third of into the defending third of Evanston. Travers into the half arc, bouncing off of a couple different players, and that one will get touched by the defense of the Lady Red Devils for a corner kick. Naomi Katzman, the senior. Hand up in the air. Cross high into the middle, and it's bounced off the top of the head of a Natrona County player and pushed back with the big right foot just out to the right side. A goal kick coming up. A good shot on goal. That one was from our from a defender from Natrona County. I don't have her on the roster. I believe that she is number 30. No, I do. Excuse me. That's Presley Uvari. Brewer. Toss inward, stolen away by Evanston. Bardsley versus Travers. Travers wins that one, goes back into the middle of the field. Left-footed touch pass inside the arc. Here we go, just on the right side wing. Here is Natrona County, down into the corner, shepherded away by Worthing. It's going to be a corner kick. Katzman. We'll try it again. She's had a few shots on goal, and that one was a good chance for Brewer after it was softened blow by the body of Travers, goes rolling inside the box, but not able to be put on goal. Just out to the right, another just missed a little bit wide, and a goal kick coming up. We're under 5 minutes now before the end of regulation, and if you'd like to continue to watch Evanston soccer today, you can go ahead and swap on over to Elon Olive, who's going to be here in Evanston covering the boys as they will take on Natrona County. That game was incredibly close. Last time these two teams played, Evanston boys were really the aggressors in that ball game, ended up losing 2-1 as I know from talking to Coach Richens, have a little bit of revenge on their mind, thinking that they need to get back a score or a game that was really rightfully theirs once they played that out in Casper. So that's something that you can look forward to if you want to here on mylocalradio.com. That's going to be out here on the other side of town. Offsides for Natrona County called here by our near side judge. So we squeeze under the 4-minute mark here, and if you're Evanston, you really just want to be aggressive, trying to get a score in here, as you want some type of something to go home with. Daru punches it across the midfield line. It's returned immediately right back to Evanston, the defensive line. But Renova will go ahead and take it away. Bardsley out in front of her, and it's going to be tossed out the near touch line. Good smart move by number 12, Shelby Bright. That's the senior. Here comes the throw in by Worthing into the middle. What I initially thought was going to be Natrona County ball, they're going to say was Evanston's. I thought that bounced off of Worthing, but it no matter because Natrona County was able to take that one away after the throw in there. Brewer on the right side, up and around. Renova stops that one, pushes it back up and through to the defensive line of Natrona County. A drop back from Travers, back up into the middle. Finding room, getting to that second level. Across the midfield line, a slide tackle by Hinsey. And that was an aggressive one that will get called as she missed the ball, and that's going to be a free kick coming up here. We're under or about the 2-minute mark before the end of regulation. Don't go anywhere. We'll come back for our post-game coverage, talk to you a little bit about the precision play and player of the game and what you can look forward to next week for Evanston soccer. Daru, who's in a forward position out, trying to run down the ball, but it's taken away by Natrona County way down the side, the touch line, and finally we get a call here from our near side judge. That was tiptoeing along the line, and that time they're going to go ahead and call it out of bounds. Toss in from Worthing into Bardsley, back to Worthing after the toss in here. High cross into the middle in dangerous territory, and it's going to be taken away. Daru putting on pressure, not able to punch that one up and away from the possession of the Natrona County defense. Worthing to throw into the attacking third for Evanston. Worthing throws it right at the shin of a Natrona County player, gets it back after the ricochet out of bounds. High cross toss, and that one up in the air and not able to come down with that one. Daru was in the vicinity, but Barthel made a good read after the one hop, and we're under 20 seconds now. So this is going to be, unless Natrona County does something crazy right here, which is going to be denied by the back line of Evanston. So this is probably going to be your final score. Evanston 0, Natrona County 6 as they come across and take care of business. they'll go ahead and get another conference win. Evanston will go ahead and drop this one. And we'll come back next week for some more games. Back at home, we have 3 games slated for next week, I believe. And we'll go ahead and double-check with that. That is your final score. We'll come back to you for the post-game coverage here on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of mylocalradio.com.
Receive the best service in the industry when you lease or purchase office equipment from the professional, friendly staff at Mountain West Business Solutions. With a guaranteed quick turnaround time, we will save you money, time, and energy with quality products and customer service that is unmatched in the industry. Serving customers in Wyoming and Utah, Mountain West Business Solutions is a local company with a toll-free number, 866-583-9925. Call us today.
Natrona Valley Federal Credit Union is a not-for-profit financial institution. When you become a member, you are an owner of the credit union. We believe in people over profit, and that impacts the way we do business from our overall structure down to the smallest detail. Our philosophy sets us apart, and we're here for you. Earn more with our high-yield checking account, start a savings goal, check out our competitive loans, and much more. Become a member today. We're a caring partner dedicated to your financial success. Member NCUA.
Early mornings, tired muscles, pride, and grit. At Varsity Inc., we know how much work goes into building competitive teams. We work hard providing the gear you need to celebrate the teams you love. Be your athlete's biggest fan in apparel from Varsity Inc. Come in today, 926 Main Street, Evanston.
Hello, this is Dr. McKay Frankham. As a dentist in Evanston for over 20 years now, my mission has always been to provide quality dental care for people of all ages at reasonable prices. I'm a detail-oriented person, and it's important to me to stay current on new dental procedures and protocols that can help my patients have the best experience and have the best results. Over the years, I've also worked to keep my overhead low so that I can pass those savings on to my patients. I believe everyone deserves quality dental care. Please call us today at 307-789-8910.
All right, welcome back here to the post-game coverage of Evanston Red Devils and Natrona County Girls. Your final score, Natrona County 6, Evanston 0. Time for your Jimmy John's Freaky Fast recap. A 1-0 game at the halftime by Brooke Travers, a score in the 30th minute. That's the only score in the first half, and then Natrona County kind of opens it up with 5 scores. 3 Mustangs getting 2 scores each. That is Brooke Travers, Kylan Campbell, and Gustafson. Those 3 getting 2 scores each, and that is your Jimmy John's Freaky Fast recap, where fresh and fast meet every day, 113 Front Street in Evanston. Time now for our last ad break. We'll come back to you for our precision play of the game and wrap things up here on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Soccer on mylocalradio.com.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in the industrial construction and support services since 1982. We have the crews and equipment for hydro excavation, dirt and equipment hauling, as well as produced and potable water hauling. We also offer septic tank cleaning services, portable toilets, and roll-off dumpster rentals for facility shutdowns, on location or for your next outdoor event. Call us today to discuss how we can help with your next project. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
Dad, did you know that the iris of your eye is more unique than your fingerprint?
Yes, I did. I learned that in optometry school. I'm Dr. Trent Clooney with Uinta Eye and Vision, where we understand that every eye is unique. We are dedicated to carrying on the tradition of great vision care in Evanston. Quality care like I received growing up here. I care about your individual and unique eye health. With over a decade of experience, I'm excited to return to Evanston and once again cheer on the Evanston Red Devils.
Call my dad at Uinta Eye and Vision to schedule an appointment. 307-789-3937.
Early mornings, tired muscles, pride, and grit. At Varsity Inc., we know how much work goes into building competitive teams. We work hard providing the gear you need to celebrate the teams you love. Be your athlete's biggest fan in apparel from Varsity Inc. Come in today, 926 Main Street, Evanston.
We welcome you back to the final time here on our post-game coverage between the Lady Red Devils and the Lady Mustangs of Natrona County. Natrona County will come away with a 6-0 victory over the Lady Red Devils as 3 Lady Mustangs get 2 scores each, and that is your final score, 6-0. Now time for our Dr. McKay Frankum precision play of the game. That's Dr. McKay Frankum providing precision family dentistry at affordable prices. Let's go ahead and touch up on Emily Sawyer, who will get our player of the game and play of the game. Had quite a few diving saves in the first half, kept this game very, very close. She has been stellar throughout the entirety of the year, and it was exhibited in her hand-eye coordination, her athleticism, and her ability to read the field. Congratulations to Emily Sawyer for taking that honor as we end our broadcast today. Our final score again, Natrona County 6, Evanston 0. Go ahead and tune over to our other broadcast on mylocalradio.com, where you will find Elin Olive covering the boys versus the Natrona County Mustangs here only on mylocalradio.com. Thanks again so much for joining us. I'm Cody Olsen here in the Les Schwab Plains Tire broadcast booth saying thank you so very much, and as always, go Big Red.
The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of mylocalradio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, no portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Old West Media Incorporated. Thank you for joining us on this First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston Red Devil Sports on mylocalradio.com.